Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Cod Hunters. I'm going to do a little rig making of what rigs I've been using lately. I've had a couple of good sessions at Skinny Grove on the pier. I've had 14 fish in total. Not a bad sea, but could be better. But saying that, 2 good sessions and we can't really fall off at that. So I'm going to start with just the usual. It's a pennel pulley 2-hook with a Gemini bait clip. I'm using 4-0 mantas, and I'm using the 6-0s. I don't know what they are. I don't know which ones I was using actually. I think they're. I can't remember which ones I've got. Yeah, well, I'm using the 6-0 anyway. I can't remember which ones I'm actually using, but yeah, I'll have a talk you through what I'm using and what line I'm using. So off we go. So first of all, I'm going to use. I'm actually using ASSO Ultraflex. It's rig making shock leader. It's like a rig body, but I'm using a £70. I'm using £30 for the hook length for the snood, and I'm using £70 for the weight. So first of all, I'm going to start with, if you can see, it's £70 ASSO. It is ASSO Ultraflex. It's all I've used, so it's pretty good stuff. I've never had no snap offs. There's not a lot of giving it, not a lot of load stretching it. So yeah, we'll start off. So first of all, as you can see, I'm using Gemini bait clips. These are perfect for like any pier fishing or any fishing if you can afford to waste them. If you're using rock fishing, all they do is, if you can see, you put your hook in and you pull. There's a little, see the red disc, pull that down. Once the hook's in place, pull that down and it stays in. Then when you've got your weight on the bottom, as soon as you cast out, as soon as it hits the water, it comes straight out, and then that's what releases it. So it keeps it nice and streamlined for when you're casting. So first of all, I'm going to tie this in. I'll use a 6 bit of lube, self-lubing. Trim the tag ends off so it's nice and tight, as you can see. That's for your weight. Now your weight will be on the bottom of that. So now I'm going to use it. It's the Wivel. First, I'm going to use a sliding swivel. I'll put that on. That's exactly the same. It just slides in, up and down. Well, sorry, I'm going to put some beads on first, just so that we don't get. If we do seem to get a fish, and it pulls it up to the top of the rod, you don't end up hitting there. You see, if I put the slider on after that, at least it's going to give it some cushion from touching your knot. So now I've got them on, as you can see. I'll put another bead on. So now that'll attach to your main line. So it'll be a sliding for your main line. So you hook up, your weight will go on there, sorry. Main line onto your sliding swivel, and then this will come down to a swivel to this end. So I'll tie this onto there. Once it's on, good old saliva, you can't beat any. Drop your tag end off. So now we've got nice tight. So now I'm going to tie your actual snood, your actual hook length. £30 Asso, again, rig body. Just cut your tag end off. So now I'm going to pull your slide in up to the top, and then you're going to measure down to your weight. So you know roughly, once you get your hooks on, it's going to be round about the right length, because if you have it too long, it's going to end up being flappy and it's not going to attach to the clip down. So I'm just going to chuck in a manta. I've got a 4-row manta, so that'll go on first. I've got a bit of tubing, plastic tubing, so all I'm going to do is cut a little length of that, just to go. It's all it's for is to go over the hook really, and it's to keep it from sliding up and down. So all I'll do is I'll stick that on there, feed it round, so it's on there. So now I'm gonna, I'll put that through the top, so that'll come in, and I'm gonna feed that onto there. If I can get it. So now I'll just find there we go. So now that's lovely in there. So once you've got your second hook on, which is your bottom, which is a 6-0, I can't remember what it is. I don't know if it's a martyr or. So I'm going to tie him in. I usually go 6 times, maybe 7. It just depends. It's nice and tight on there. So you see, now you clip down, all I'll do is pull that down there, see? So once you've got your bait on, bait elastic, lovely nice and tight, bring that down to the point. You're not going to have a hook that's going to be floating up and down. It's there, solid. So the fish comes in. If it comes in from the bottom, it's going to hook in the bottom. If it comes in from the top, you're going to guarantee, well, I wouldn't say guarantee, but 9 out of 10 you'll hook it from the top. Or sometimes it'll pick it up and swallow it lost, so you're going to get 2 hooks. So all's now, as you can see, I've got the length. So I'll clip into the bottom of these. It's in there, lovely. As you can see, perfect for casting out. And this is all I use, unless I'm going down the rocks, and then I'll use different rigs. Put rotten bottoms on. I've got some rotten bottoms there which have actually been made for me by a good friend. As they'll come in, they'll sit on the bottom of. I wouldn't use these Gemini's clips because obviously they're expensive to buy. if we're going on the rocks. But there's a rotten bottom. Your bait will hook onto here. Tie whichever, say £20, well, say 15-20 pound line to your weight and hook your weight on. And once you cast in, it's going to come off. And if you do get stuck, if you hook into a fish and your weight gets stuck, you've got a chance of at least snapping that line that's attached to your rotten bottom, and then you're gonna free the rig for the fish. But I will go into detail a little bit more with a couple more videos just to show which other rigs I use. But I just thought I'd show you my pennel pulley down rig, my 2-hook pennel pulley down rig, sorry. And this is what I've been catching on at Skinning Grove, local pier. I've had, like I say, I've had 14 fish in 2 sessions down there. Biggest topping £6. There is a video or a couple of pictures in our description of what we've had so far this season. But yeah, I will post some more videos in the coming days of some of the rigs that I've been doing. Obviously, we're new to all this stuff, so please bear with us. We're getting